So if someone was considering moving to Adair Park, I would say it's probably the best decision that you've ever made in your life. This is not a neighborhood, this is a community of people who genuinely care. So what stood out for me about community is that I differentiate between neighborhood and community. A neighborhood is a geographic location. Adair Park is a geographic location. Community are the people who make something living in that neighborhood. These are folks who, they live next door to each other, they live blocks away, and they literally would stop what they were doing to help someone else. That sense of family, that sense of community is so unheard of in the 21st century, but something that I grew up with in the 60s and 70s that seemed like this is a good place to set the last place that I'm ever going to live.
Getting to know your neighbors is important to a community because growing up, I didn't have that. So my parents have lived in the same house for 30 years, and I couldn't tell you the neighbor to the right side of them. But now I know everybody on either side of me. So most of the people I live around have become my really good friends.
Diversity is, it's clear here. You have people from homeless to people who were well-to-do. So yeah, I felt like we've been able to meet that, and not just in passing conversation, actually gain relationships with people from those different backgrounds. My neighbors across the street, I love them. They've been in the neighborhood for 26 years, so they've seen ups and downs in the neighborhood. So even just to be able to hear their stories and interact with them has always been, to me, it's been a great part of being in the neighborhood and being part of the neighborhood as well.
So one of the really unique things that's happened because of the bike shop and being in Adair Park is that the connection point of bikes has allowed a really diverse community of people to connect with one another and have a common bond. You know, there's such richness in knowing people that are different than you.
So Adair Park's been instrumental in the growth of Bearings. From the time we began, just with the support of neighbors being willing to work with kids, not only through events that we were having, but hiring kids, allowing them to earn money, and then of course working with the kids that were coming alongside. It's been tremendous, and I don't think we'd be half the organization we are without the support of this neighborhood.
I think the future is pretty bright. The great thing about Adair Park is it's a smaller footprint of our neighborhood. So when you come in, you're immediately going to meet people who are in the neighborhood, right? And the future is that, to me, it's going to be one of those real walkable neighborhoods that's close to downtown, that you can walk to places like the Met, like to Lee and White, like downtown, but this is still the home base. So it's going to be a good, nice, walkable community that everybody can kind of enjoy the things that are nearby to it.
I'm super excited about the future of Adair Park. I'm excited for the neighbors here. Everybody seems really committed that as we move forward together. I feel like Adair Park and the West Side is kind of looking at all the development, all the displacement, and making a concerted effort that doesn't happen here.
5 years ago, I got sick. Almost died, literally almost died. I was able to get off my bed and I crawled to the door, was able to unlock it, and texted one of our neighbors, Michelle, the door's unlocked. So John came in and he got me in his car and he took me to the emergency room. I am literally alive today because of my neighbors.
I would say the spirit or the fabric of the people in Adair Park is that we take care of our own, that we watch out for each other.
The wanting to connect with other people and making this place a better place to live. I think everybody here truly wants to make this place a better place to live, so everybody's working to make that happen.
What's the spirit of Adair Park is real simple. The neighbors treat you like your neighbors. They don't treat you based on race or ethnicity or sexual orientation. You are who you are. You're treated it's remarkable. You're treated like you want to be treated. This is a neighborhood that I think the United States could model itself on when it comes to treating neighbors.